Dark history refers to the episodes, events, and narratives in human history that are marked by tragedy, conflict, injustice, or moral complexity. This concept acknowledges that history is not just composed of positive achievements and progress, but also includes darker chapters that reveal human fallibility and societal flaws. Dark history highlights acts of violence, oppression, and ethical dilemmas, drawing attention to incidents that might otherwise be glossed over or forgotten. The significance of exploring dark history lies in its potential to offer lessons that guide contemporary and future decisions. By confronting the darker aspects of our past, societies can acknowledge past mistakes, work towards reconciliation, and strive to prevent similar events from occurring in the future. An understanding of dark history fosters a more comprehensive and honest view of our collective past, encouraging empathy and critical thinking. For instance, the Holocaust stands as a somber reminder of the consequences of unchecked hatred and bigotry, emphasizing the importance of vigilance against anti-Semitism and other forms of discrimination. Similarly, the history of slavery in the United States sheds light on systemic racism, underpinning current discussions about racial equality and justice. These examples illustrate how dark history serves as a catalyst for crucial conversations in today's society. Opinions supporting the exploration of dark history often argue that it is essential for healing and progress. Studying history's darker facets can lead to greater cultural and historical awareness, fostering resilience and unity in the face of adversity. However, challenges and controversies also arise. Some argue that focusing too heavily on dark history can perpetuate a victim mentality or overwhelm individuals with negativity, hindering forward momentum. Alternative viewpoints suggest that an overemphasis on negative aspects might overshadow positive historical achievements and milestones. Moreover, revisiting painful histories can sometimes lead to the reopening of old wounds or ignite political and social tensions, which must be navigated carefully. Connecting with other aspects of historical study, dark history influences how national identities are constructed and how collective memory is shaped. It challenges dominant narratives and invites marginalized voices to be heard, ensuring a richer tapestry of human experience. Understanding dark history thus becomes integral in the broader pursuit of justice, equity, and truth-telling, shaping how societies remember, learn, and grow from their past. Dark history is a term that refers to the exploration of historical events, periods, or aspects that are often considered grim, controversial, or morally questionable. It encompasses the study of subjects such as war, genocide, slavery, and other forms of human suffering and oppression. The origins and concepts of dark history lie in the acknowledgement that human history is not only defined by progress and achievement but also by its darker episodes, which, although uncomfortable to confront, are crucial for understanding the complexities of the past and their implications on the present and future. The significance of examining dark history lies in its power to educate and inform. By studying these difficult chapters, individuals and societies can learn from past mistakes, work towards reconciliation and healing, and prevent the recurrence of similar atrocities. For example, the study of the Holocaust not only memorializes the victims and educates people about anti-Semitism, but also underscores the importance of combating intolerance and discrimination in all forms. Similarly, the examination of the Atlantic slave trade highlights the deep roots of racial inequality and emphasizes the ongoing struggle for civil rights and social justice. Supporters of exploring dark history believe that facing these truths is necessary for genuine understanding and growth. Historians and educators argue that sugarcoating or ignoring these aspects deprives individuals of a comprehensive understanding of human history and its consequences. However, studying dark history is not without its challenges and controversies. Some argue that it can lead to a morbid fascination with human suffering or potentially reopen old wounds. leading to divisiveness. Others claim that certain historical aspects are distorted or politicized, thus skewing public perception. Detractors may propose alternative viewpoints, suggesting a focus on more uplifting and positive narratives to inspire hope and optimism. In relation to other aspects of the main topic, dark history influences debates on national identity, cultural heritage, and collective memory. It encourages societies to reflect on how they acknowledge and memorialize past events, which can affect contemporary policies and intercultural relations. Through its intricate connection to ethics, justice, and education, dark history serves as a vital component of historical discourse, urging societies to remember, reflect, and reform. Understanding its origins and concepts is essential to grappling with the larger narrative of human history and ensuring a more informed and empathetic future. Significant events in dark history refers to pivotal, often harrowing events that have left a profound impact on human society, shaping cultures, ideologies, and future events. These occurrences, marked by tragedy, injustice, or moral failing, are critical to understanding the complexities of human history. They serve as reminders of the potential for both cruelty and resilience within societies. The importance of studying these events lies in their ability to offer lessons that can prevent the recurrence of similar tragedies. They provide insights into the dynamics of power, human behavior in extreme situations, and the consequences of unchecked ideologies. By examining these events, we gain an understanding that is crucial for fostering tolerance, peace, and mutual respect in contemporary society. Two poignant examples of significant events in dark history are the Holocaust and the Atlantic slave trade. The Holocaust was a systematic, state-sponsored genocide during World War II, where 6 million Jews, along with millions of others considered undesirable, were exterminated by Nazi Germany. This atrocity highlighted the dangers of totalitarian ideologies and the consequences of dehumanization and indifference. The Atlantic slave trade, on the other hand, involved the forced transport of Africans to the Americas, where they were subjected to brutal conditions and denied basic human rights. This tragic period is significant in understanding the racial and socioeconomic divides that persist to this day, serving as a reminder of the deep-seated impacts of discrimination and exploitation. Supporters of studying these events argue that remembering and analyzing such periods is essential for ensuring they are not forgotten, thus preventing history from repeating itself. However, this endeavor is not without challenges and controversies. There is often debate over the representation and interpretation of these events, with some arguing that certain narratives may be biased or incomplete. Additionally, there can be discomfort and resistance in confronting such painful parts of history, leading to calls for revising or even suppressing them in educational contexts. Significant events in dark history are interconnected with broader themes of human rights, justice, and moral responsibility. They influence ongoing discussions around reparations, commemorations, and how societies choose to remember or forget their pasts. These events cast long shadows, influencing cultural memory and identity, and shaping policy and dialogue in both national and international arenas. Thus, their study is indispensable for cultivating a nuanced understanding of our collective past and guiding the moral and ethical compass of future generations. Noteworthy figures and contributions. In the context of dark history, refers to influential individuals and their impactful actions or achievements that have left significant marks on historical narratives considered dark, controversial, or tragic. These figures are pivotal because they often shape the course of events, embody the complexities of their times, and influence perceptions and interpretations of history. They serve as lenses through which we can examine the moral ambiguities and ethical dilemmas inherent in such periods. One example is Adolf Hitler, whose role in World War II and the Holocaust exemplifies the destructive power of authoritarian leadership and extremist ideology. His actions led to unprecedented loss of life and trauma that continue to have repercussions today. Another example is Joseph Stalin, whose policies of repression, forced collectivization, and political purges in the Soviet Union resulted in millions of deaths and widespread suffering, illustrating the dark side of totalitarian governance. These figures are crucial in understanding the mechanisms of power, control, and the human consequences of ideology-driven regimes. The significance of studying these figures lies in the lessons they offer about human behavior, governance, and the potential for history to repeat itself if we fail to learn from past mistakes. Historians and educators often emphasize the importance of this understanding to foster critical thinking and empathy, ensuring that societies actively work to prevent similar atrocities in the future. Opinions on these figures are diverse. Some argue that understanding their psychology and motivations is key to preventing future tyrannies, while others emphasize the importance of recognizing the victims' narratives and the broader societal conditions that allowed such individuals to rise to power. These discussions often lead to debates about the ethics of representation and memory, revealing tensions between remembering and glorifying. Potential challenges in studying these figures include the risk of oversimplification and the moral quandary of giving them undue attention at the expense of their victims' stories. Controversies may arise over how much focus should be placed on the perpetrators versus the broader societal context. This point connects to other aspects of dark history by providing context for the events and shaping the narratives of resistance, survival, and cultural evolution that often follow such periods. Understanding the roles and impacts of these figures helps us comprehend the broader socio-political dynamics and the resilience of human societies in the face of tyranny and oppression.